reading and writing.
And she didn't want to go.
It's a clearly structured lesson combining whole class instruction with individual and group work, the kind of strategy the government would like to see widespread.
A lot of teachers are telling us that there isn't time and space to teach literacy and numeracy in the way that they would want to do it. We want them to be given very clear advice on how they can make room for literacy and numeracy.
The current national curriculum, which sets out 9 compulsory subjects to be taught in primary schools, isn't due for major change until the year 2000. The government believes adjustments now will yield improvements in reading and maths before then. Critics say ministers are asking too much.
I support the government's desire to improve literacy and numeracy standards, but without an agreement to slim down the national curriculum, they're asking teachers to try and squeeze a quart into a pint pot. And sadly, they're doing rather too much telling teachers how to teach and how to organise their lessons instead of letting them get on with it.
While few teachers are hostile to the drive to raise standards, most would prefer the government to be increasing school funds instead of dishing out more advice.
This latest move from the government is yet another signal there can be no let-up in their crusade to raise standards. But the message from teachers is it will take more than changes to the school timetable to improve the basics.
Some teachers insist reading and maths are already the staple diet of the primary school day. Even so, results published today of an international survey of 9-year-olds suggest although English and Scottish pupils do well in science, in maths they're in the bottom half of the international league. England comes 17th, Scotland 16th out of 26 nations. Both are outstripped by countries as diverse in culture as Latvia, the United States, Austria and Singapore. Government curriculum advisors have found primary schools do spend an hour a day on both English and maths, but that is an average and includes time spent on other subjects like geography and history, where reading and writing are incidental.
There is enormous variation across schools of different kinds, and there's huge variation in how that time is used. Not all schools by any means are using it as a concentrated hour a day.
At issue is not just the amount of time spent teaching the 3 hours, but the quality of those lessons as well. Sue Littlemore, BBC News.
2 former electricity workers have lost their fight to get the National Grid to repay millions of pounds into its pension fund. A High Court judge said the company